Psych your dumb ass out. This video about procrastination. Ah, bro. You're not getting that video yet. Cute rabbit. Yo, I'm gonna have too much fun editing this dumb shit, bro. One banger, one banger. Welcome. Yeah, man. Just gonna react to this fucking video because you know I don't even know who the fuck the guy is, bro. I don't even know who the fuck the guy is. I just seen the video. I'm like, okay, well this nigga crashing out on his ex, blah blah blah. Yeah, if I look down, don't mind it because I'm just looking at like the MBM chat because these niggas are fucking going crazy, bro. I think MBM might actually be so like you got niggas crashing out, bro. Niggas losing it, bro. Oh, what's going on, bro? Bullshit's over. Bullshit's over, bro. Back in with the video now. It's a good 30-minute video, bro. Rest probably gonna be like 40, 50 minutes. I wanna actually see what this nigga. Bro, this nigga got a whole helpline on the bitch, bro. I'm gonna lie, this is about to be bad, bro. Okay.
My final response in regards to the allegations I'm being accused of by my ex-girlfriend, Reagan McNulty, or Pure Softy. The accusations against me are entirely false, and I have screenshot evidence that directly refutes the claim.
Sorry, I don't call you. Oh no, this she a stalker. Oh my god.
Claims by my abuser and harasser. I apologize if my response seems late. It has taken me a few times to create this video because of the advice of my lawyers, as there is a legal investigation in place despite my harasser, Reagan McNulty, stating otherwise. I've also been in and out of the hospital, dealing with stress of thousands of people telling me to kill myself. To not seem disingenuous, I would like to state that I am presenting this information from my notes to ensure that all points are addressed accurately and appropriately. Please be advised that this discussion will touch on sensitive topics, including pedophilia, grooming, sexual abuse, harassment, extortion, slurs, and suicide. On the screen and in the comments, I will have a suicide hotline prevention number and a domestic abuse number for anyone who is currently struggling or who has had past experiences with abusive trauma. Everything started in July 2024, where people on Twitter began harassing myself about messaging someone named Alex. I have reason to believe that these were Reagan's minions she sent to do her bidding as she was under cease and desist.
Okay.
Alex was a fan of my channel, who had messaged me first because I momentarily opened my Twitter DMs to the public. Alex was the one who initiated the conversation with me. Our communication included a short Skype call during which I discussed the abuse I was currently experiencing with my ex-girlfriend.
Shit. You're a pig. White milk. Deck. Was he your root bitch, yo? Oh my
Reagan.
god.
The conversation was strictly non-sexual and was never taken anywhere inappropriate. Alex was simply a kind fan that I confided in after a heated argument with my ex-girlfriend Reagan. Alex has also come out to admit that she has never accused me of doing anything wrong. Reagan accused me of messaging minors, which is once again a completely false accusation. When we were not in a relationship together, I was using dating apps like Tinder, Hinge, and Bumble, where the minimum age to join is 18. The age of consent globally on these apps is 18, ensuring that everyone that I communicated with was of legal age. I want to emphasize that I do not specifically target dating 18-year-olds and minors as my ex-girlfriend claims. My current partner, who I've been with for almost a year now, is my age. Reagan even states in her own document that the women I reached out to were all 18. She has no genuine proof of backing her claims of pedophilia and no proof that I was only messaging 18-year-olds, as many of the women I tried to date were in their 20s. Regarding the video of me circulating, it was sent to
let me read this for you because my account's probably blocking it. Part of my part 2 Google Doc where I address MrTLexify, I don't know how to say nigga name, abusing me, lying about me, and continuing his predatory behavior on the other young girls. This is video Lex sent to young girls who asked for verification if he was that he advertised as.
Verify my identity because a woman I was messaging doubted my authenticity due to me mentioning that I had a career with YouTube in my bio. The video was sent to someone from a local university after we moved the conversation off the dating app so I can confirm myself to her. The app does not allow personalized video or photo exchanges, which is why I've done this. I never strategically used my career to be with women. It is simply my job. There's no proof of these women I've messaged being underage, as Reagan insinuates, as well as no woman that I've ever messaged on any dating app having ever come forward that I ever messaged them in an inappropriate manner. I joined these apps after breaking up with Reagan, which happened multiple times. During these breaks, I never received confirmation from Reagan that our relationship was over. Instead, Reagan would often ghost me for months at a time and then suddenly return by love bombing me and saying how much she missed me as she was a covert narcissist.
You might think I'm a fearful avoidant, but I'm a covert narcissist.
So essentially, this woman's she's crazy. She's like actually insane. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he's gonna body bag her ass. Boy, it's over. Boy, it is over, bruh. You made me feel like I've been losing it.
Let me tell you how this is going to go. First, I am going to come across like a very humble person. I may even relish the victim status.
I want to what? Do I actually need to? No, this bitch. No, she's actually insane, bro. Like,
I have been hurt in the past. I've had toxic relationships, and I am on a healing journey. I have walls up, and I have a guard up because I've been hurt. But you, well, you are different. You are wonderful. I am going to love bomb you and make you think that you are my savior. You are the person that can break through my walls. I am going to make you feel like you're on top
to the niggas basically explaining like what the tattoo this bitch is doing.
World. You are going
this woman.
to feel seen, heard, and validated like you never have before, and there's going to be a connection and a chemistry that is off the charts. See, what I've done is I've put you on a pedestal because deep down, I've convinced myself that I am perfect, and therefore, I deserve a perfect partner. But then, as time goes by, I'm going to notice your imperfections. I can't have that. I deserve a perfect person because
Right.
I'm pretty awesome after all. So I am going to start devaluing you. Also, your supply is starting to get boring to me. Your supply is the attention, affirmation, adoration, power and control that I feel entitled to. And, well, you're not the shiny new toy anymore. So I'm going to
I'm not
continue
gonna lie,
to
this
put
is
you
sick.
down.
I'm not gonna lie, this is sickening, bro. He's actually like, he's breaking this bitch down. Oh my god.
I'm going to find little faults in everything that you do. And I'm also going to do distancing behaviors. I'm going to stonewall you. I might even cheat on you because, well, after all, it's your fault. You didn't give me what I needed. And I'm going to make sure that you think that all of my behavior is your fault. And I'm going to turn your world upside down. I'm going to gaslight you so hard, you don't know what direction is up and what direction is down. But meanwhile, I'm still going to play that humble victim role. But the devaluing is going to get worse and worse and worse. And you're going to try harder and harder and harder to please me. And no matter...
I'm not, this is fucking sickening, bro. Oh my god. Yo, they wasn't joking, bro. This man literally nuked this bitch. She's
what
done?
you do, I can't be pleased because you are just not good enough for me. And then eventually, I've completely exhausted your supply. I am going to unilaterally discard you. I'm going to throw you in the trash. And you are going to be absolutely devastated. You're going to be searching for answers. And you're going to think that I'm a fearful avoidant because I didn't come across grandiose in the beginning. I came across like a hurt person from the past that's going on a healing journey, so therefore, I can't be a narcissist, right? Well, now that the discard is done, I am actually going to smear you. I am going to go around and talk badly about you to anybody that'll listen. I'll get that attention from people for being the victim of you, which will make me feel good. And I'm going to escape any kind of accountability. That way, I'm not held responsible for what happened, and I can just relish the victim role. And then, as time goes by, my new supply is going to get old. And then I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to tell you how much I regret what I did. I'm going to tell you how much I miss you and how much of a mistake it was to leave you.
I'm not gonna lie, this is fucking bad, bro. It's a whole section of him just...
And you are going to buy it hook, line, and sinker. And you're going to give me another chance. And then I'm going to love bomb the hell out of you again. And then I'm going to devalue you. And then I'm going to discard you. I am going to do these things as many times as you will allow me to do. And every time I devalue you and discard you, it'll get progressively worse and worse and worse. And I will be...
Bro, I'd be fucking screaming, bro. This is actually like... Especially if you don't notice it. Like, imagine you don't notice it, bro. Bro, you genuinely you feel like piece of shit, bro. Like, you fucking hate yourself. Oh my God.
Everlasting healing journey, working on myself, because I'm the victim after all, and I love to get attention for how victimized I've been, especially by you.
I never went on a date with another woman. One of the clear breaks in our relationship was in September 2021 when she told me she wanted to pursue someone named Lawrence. Okay. She was already cheating on me with him months prior as evidence of this Instagram photo. I first learned about Lawrence's true age of 17 when I found her diary that
My nigga, what? Oh my God. She also claims she's using... Whoa. Reading these documents confirms she's target a minor that is 17 with confirmation of them having 6... Bro, she's cooked. I'm not gonna lie, bro, she's cooked. She's done. This video doesn't even have to be past 10 minutes. He got more exposing to do.
Detailed her cheating on me as an adult when we were in a relationship earlier that year. Reagan did this simply because I had tried messaging other women to escape this relationship. Reagan later stated that Lawrence's parents had kicked her out of his house and called the police on her when they discovered Reagan was lying about her age. Reagan targeted Lawrence, who was a minor. I was disgusted by her actions and tried to contact Lawrence's parents, but I was unsuccessful.
Right.
She had a history of cheating on me, and I was only ever made aware that she cheated on me with 2 people, 1 Lawrence and 2 Marlo. All this cheating started because she found a photo in summer 2018 of me next to a female tour guide in Thailand. She was furious about this image as she thought that I had cheated on her, so Reagan then cheated on me with Marlo in November 2018. Just this last month, I was told anonymously that she had been cheating on me with 5 underage boys from her high school throughout our relationship.
Bro, this bitch is weird, bro. What? Bro.
She lured them into my place in Los Angeles to take promiscuous photos of her in exchange for sex.
In this nigga's... Bro, how is it getting worse? How is it getting worse? Bro, I can't sit here and watch this video if every fucking, 30 seconds there's something...
After I'd gone home to Canada in August 2022 to tend to my dog passing away. Reagan is also responsible for my social media accounts getting hacked as she has tried downloading free software on my laptop just before I had left LA, which caused a redline malware to steal all my information. Reagan would also try to justify her cheating, but when we were separated in 2019 and I tried messaging other girls, she would go berserk and would threaten me that I would never be able to leave the relationship, and if I did, she would expose me on Drama Alert or end my career. During this time, Reagan started extorting me for my money, as evidence from PayPal statements from 2019 to 2023, until I filed a cease and desist against her. The extortion became severe, as I had gone broke multiple times for her rent, lifestyle.
Which is fucking crazy, because you have to think about it. This nigga is... How many? This nigga got 1 million subscribers, bro. Pull about, I don't know, 100K per video, probably. Oh, it's very hard to go broke when you pull those numbers, bro.
And cheating on me with other men, which proves her claim of me simply being a pay pig false. Reagan had shared her made-up side of the choking incident in her Part 2 Google document. In reality, the situation happened much differently.
Okay, sorry, we're gonna chop this part out, but...
We were at the Airbnb in Coronado, California. Reagan saw that I had texted other women on my phone, as she would not allow me to leave the relationship since she threatened my career. I could not leave this situation, as I was broke and away from my home country of Canada, and I had spent $12,000 US on an Airbnb that I could not refund.
Yo, this is getting fucked. Like, this is genuinely just bad, bro. The bitch manipulated this nigga, cheated on him, siphoned his money, cheated with underage niggas, and apparently 5 different ones. Then, what's it called? What was the next part? Something about, in exchange for having sex with him, she had them take pictures in his apartment. And then this nigga's had to pay, what, 11 fucking K, and you can't refund that shit. This shit getting bad, bro.
Reagan went into a manic episode and broke a wooden board on my back and then started destroying the Airbnb. Reagan says she was using marijuana, which is not at all possible, as Airbnb hosts do not allow drug use on their property. The Airbnb host, Victor, even questioned why it looked like someone had repeatedly stabbed the walls, which were damages from Reagan that I had to pay for. Victor never mentioned anything about marijuana at all. When she started destroying the Airbnb, she first broke the wooden board over my back, took the broken pieces of board and deteriorated the walls, and then started threatening my life. In an act of self-defense, I had to restrain her to prevent further property damage and physical harm to myself, as my life was under threat. This was not the only incident of physical abuse from Reagan, as a month prior she decided to bite my face for once again looking through my phone and thinking I was cheating. Reagan's...
I'm not gonna lie, this is fucking horrible, bro. The nigga can't even open his phone now. Do you know how crazy that is, bro? You open your phone next to your bitch and she just go bite you.
Claim of her biting me after us play fighting is completely false and makes no sense. I took this photo and applied a bandage by myself, as Reagan was not even in the room and was still furious at me for assuming that I had been with another girl, which was false. She would always get physical whenever I tried to escape the relationship. The second incident was staged, as evidenced by her Part 2 document, where she admitted she would delete this choking video if I provided her with a boob and nose job. Reagan woke me up at 5 a.m. and physically assaulted me after looking through my phone and seeing text messages of mine with other girls. The physical abuse was so bad that I had to self-defend and restrain her to get her away from me. Once again, keep in mind, we were not dating, and I was solely there to get my belongings and help her move into a new place. This was after I figured out Reagan was cheating on me with a minor. Reagan did this to ensure that I would keep paying for her and her new apartment. I was so broke, I could not even get a hotel that night. My only option was to sleep at her place. Despite Reagan's claim that unfortunately that her phone wasn't recording, she still threatened me that she would release this video if I did not continue to pay for her rent, lifestyle, and surgical procedures. In regards to the photo of her bruised leg, these photos are fake, as at the time we were moving from one apartment complex to another. Reagan claims this event took place on June 6, 2023, with the photo being taken on June 7, 2023. I had taken a picture of movers spending the entire day and night on June 6th, the supposed event of physical abuse, moving our stuff from her old apartment into the new one. On June 7th, we were also not in our old place where she took this photo of her bruised leg. There was no time for any of these accusations to have taken place, and if something did occur, the movers would have noticed. Reagan was in 3 separate car accidents in Los Angeles during 2022 to 2023. These bruises were from these car accidents when we lived in our old apartment where I was not in the car at the time. Reagan had also messaged a fan of hers regarding why the bruise was there in a Twitter post in 2023, which she has now deleted. She also has Instagram evidence of her showing that bruise in a photo in 2022 before this incident could have ever occurred.
Right.
The photo of her bruise does not make sense, as this could not happen from her claim of me kneeling on her. This bruise looks like a high-impact car crash. She explained how she sent me the groping video in 2020, saying how she thought it was so cute and how she loved that we did that together. There's proof of her lying, saying that she wanted to turn 18, how the only way for us to work was for her to lie also about her age, and also how she says she wouldn't have sex in 2018 because it's illegal, almost like you have proof of you saying you'd wait until December 13th until you were legal. Here's also more proof about how she would fantasize about me before we even knew each other and cry about me, how she said she was in love with me before I even knew her. How about you saying you were a virgin in 2020? Or how about you saying you'd love lying to people that you were 16? What about admitting to me you orgasmed to me about my streams when you were 14? Or how you'd ask me to be your boy?
Bro, there's too much happening. There's too much happening, bro. Nah, bro, this is too fucking much, bro. This is too much, bro. Like, this is actually just disgusting as... Oh my...
Boyfriend again in December 2017 after we had separated. How about you telling me you were happy you found your daddy at 15 before I even knew you, or you wanting us to live together when we didn't in 2017, or you claiming you wanted to do cocaine at 16, or maybe even claiming that the daddy kink was yours and not mine. How about you admitting you lied about your underage age and how it still didn't do you justice, or how about you admitting you regret taking things slow with me in 2017 when I told you I wanted to wait and you were completely obsessed with me? Or how about you saying you knew you wanted me at 15, or even me admitting that I just wanted to be your best friend instead of in a sexual relationship multiple times, yet you were the one that wanted to be a little, which is something I did not want to partake in. Lastly, how about all this proof, even after all of this, that you still wanted me despite your claims of finding me repulsive? This woman has lied to the public so many times, I don't even know how to keep track of it anymore, and how you literally admit you'd flex my gifts on your Instagram because you love them and not because I use them to get a service out of you, or even how you admitted you wanted to invite your own friends who bought your drugs to my place. There is also a serious claim where I'd raped my ex-girlfriend, Reagan. The statement made by her is...
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Bro, what is happening, bro? Dude, this video is so fucking crazy. No, you know what? I saw a fucking meme. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. If I do, it's probably gonna be on the screen. But it's literally the pyrocynical response shit, right? Yeah, they was right, bro. This nigga really pulled a pyrocynical. Like, this is like, oh my god. No wonder, bro. I tried to look for her Twitter, bro. Her Twitter gone, bro. That shit is gone. Shit don't exist no more, bro.
Completely inappropriate and false. I can absolutely, without a doubt, confirm that everything intimate we did together was consensual and of age. There is absolutely no real proof showing otherwise. As well, in all the photos she took of us during this completely terrible time, it would not make sense as to why a supposed victim of rape would then take multiple photos and videos with their abuser being happy and smiling. Reagan also then proceeded to post these photos and videos on social media. I had told her that I did not want photos of us on my Instagram because I had felt we were too young at the time, which she got absolutely furious about. Reagan had a kink in regards to the word rape and had a tendency in throwing it around a lot, which can be seen in her diary and multiple text messages. Reagan's accusation of grooming is once again utterly false. The only reason Reagan started calling me a groomer was when she started cheating on me with Lawrence. Reagan had told Lawrence that Lex was an adult and Reagan was a minor when we first met, which is also false. Lawrence used this information as an attempt to get her to expose me for financial gain.
You know, funny thing, if I like actually pause this to try and read between all these fucking, bro, the video would be like 2 hours. Bro, we are not on stream. I'm not here for 2 hours. That's, bro, at 15 fucking years old, I knew what I want. But this is genuinely like, yo, I feel so bad for this nigga, bro. This is so fucked. This is so
fucked. She had never once called me a groomer or a pedophile until she met Lawrence. She constantly used these fake ideas Lawrence gave her as a way to manipulate me when she did not
which is
get
even
what
crazier,
she
bro.
wanted. This is evident in Reagan's tweets, where she repeatedly posted how she wanted to share her story throughout the years after 2021 when Reagan and Lawrence met. While she was publicly hinting at exposing me, Reagan privately demanded money and threatened to expose me on Twitter if I did not comply. Her sole purpose was to scare me into giving her money by using these words as a threat to destroy my career. I knew I did nothing wrong, and I always tried to show her love. I attempted multiple times to tell Reagan's mother about these scenarios and even tried to explain that our relationship could not have been statutory rape as everything was handled legally. It was not because I committed this crime that I was explaining this to her. It's because I was clarifying what she believed had happened, which did not occur. This fear is why I continued to give her money and why she never officially filed a police report. It was all to extort my online image. Another serious accusation against me is that I groped my ex-girlfriend at a Z House party. Yeah. The video she cites as evidence is misleading, as we were already in a public consensual relationship, which can be seen in numerous social media posts where she is showing me off and bragging about how much she loves being in a relationship with me. Nobody at the Z House ever witnessed any sexual abuse, as this simply did not occur. This includes the oral rape accusation that never happened. Reagan, who was coherent and filming these videos, was seen laughing and sticking her tongue out and recording these videos happily. She has provided no proof or documentation of any discomfort and then later asked when she could come and see me again. During the Z House party, when my friends first met Reagan, she had asked me to lie about her age. As seen in photos, she would constantly lie to people about her age and even admitted that when we first met...
Hold on, I actually want to read that one.
Constantly lie to people.
It only sounds so cool. I will keep my word. I will become the highest, thickest, silly, highest, funniest. Essentially, it's for like marketing purposes, is why she'd do that. Earn yourself for liking children. You pretend to be a child, you're okay.
People about her age and even admitted that when we first met, she lied and told me that she was 16. She also found it hot AF to date older guys and stated that at a young age, she knew she wanted to be with an older man. Reagan never mentioned having a problem with our 2-year age gap relationship. It is very important to know.
But the shit was only 2 years, and this is the type of shit
that when my friends first met Reagan, Reagan had asked me to lie to them about her age. She even lied to me about her age. Her claim that I used an escape room passport to lie to my friends about her age is entirely false. She was the one who forged her own passport with her own fake ID, and I had told her to go outside and not participate in the escape room as it was 18 and over. Reagan decided to lie to join the escape room. Reagan had never used this to prove anyone about her age, contrary to her claims.
Hold on. So, I'm kind of confused now. Was she under 18? Because I'm not. Because she's using the thing to get in. No person wouldn't do that, so she had to have been underage at the time.
Pat, or the Smith Plays, had stated in his response that I had been hiding why I went to my cousin's, but this is not true. I did go to my cousin's, but I also did see Reagan as well. Reagan also claims that I lured her in with gifts, which is entirely false. She was the one begging to come to the house and see me, as all her gifts were requests that I had purchased for her since we were in a relationship. In Reagan's Google document, she lied about me forcing kinks onto her. Reagan requested to be called by these kinks. She fantasized about being a little and calling me daddy. These were all her own personal kinks that she wanted me to participate in. Reagan also stated how she blamed me for her lack of education, which is false. The evidence shows that she bought marijuana underage to skip school, which is a situation that I had no involvement in, as I was not even in the country. Another important thing to mention is that Reagan was an obsessive fan of mine. She fetishized me before I even knew who she was. I never used my influence to engage with her. She was the first.
Vorher hört man.
first person to message me and enact any sort of a relationship. The claim that she was not interested in doing intimate things with me and felt repulsed while we're in a consensual public relationship is just completely false. Reagan was the one begging me for intimacy, even when I had told her that I wanted to wait and not rush anything as we were so young. I would like to apologize to anybody that has been affected by the situation in a negative manner. Specifically, I would like to formally apologize to Pat, or the Smith Plays, and everyone involved at the Z House, where Reagan made me lie about her age to you. There was never any sexual assault, sexual abuse, or rape that happened during this time. I'd also like to apologize to Merc Music and Corinna, as I was not talking about them being minors, but them being engaged, since the message Reagan had used was taken out of context. However, I would like to state, Pat, that I did send you a message privately on your Twitter before you made this statement public, in which you saw, but you chose not to respond and hear my side of events and Reagan's roommate's side of events. You not wanting to hear anything I had to say and painting my ex-girlfriend in a benevolent light when there's evidence of her clearly being a pedophile was a direct punch to my gut after calling you my best friend for many years. You had said you had looked at all the evidence, but conveniently skipped out on how Reagan is a definitive pedophile proven by her own diary and words. I don't want to hear about a lack of trust where nothing bad happened when you did not listen to Noah's ex-wife Martina about Noah's scandalous behavior in 2021, which did not allow for a third Z House to happen. Noah invited all of us to Texas in September 2021 for a third Z House, yet nothing was ever filmed because Noah cheated on Martina in 2021 at EDC. And you and JC were utterly supportive of him in Texas, even inviting him to cry at our own Airbnb without my consent. It boggles my mind that you would be supportive of a man who blatantly cheated on his wife for fun, yet would not share the same sentiment to me when I was obviously in an abusive relationship that I could not escape
Yeah, that's
from.
fucked. I'm not gonna lie, that's
JC and Noah are not exempt from this either. I had moved to the same apartment complex as JC in 2022 and even shared about my abuse with him, and he did absolutely nothing and actively avoided me. This is why you unfollowed me on Twitter 2 years ago. Noah had also said he would visit me, but never came to my place once. JC, you couldn't even spend 10 minutes to sign a recommendation letter for my visa after all we've done together over the years. If you want to trust my ex-girlfriend so much, here's a post Reagan made about seeing you
JC's sister. When I was at culture with them, JC was all. That's not. JC would say it's my girlfriend.
cheat on Emmy with her sister Kate at Coachella. Everybody in our group saw your inexcusable actions and were utterly shocked that you would be sensually touching your girlfriend's sister in front of all of us while Emmy was not there. I don't think PlayStation Studios wants to associate with a cheater who defends pedophiles such as my ex-girlfriend Reagan. I guess it makes sense considering Noah also invites pedophiles to his own DJ sets.
Oh
This is incredibly
my fuck. Bro, this man up and blick on every. Bro, nobody saved, bro. He up and fought every nigga. Oh my.
disingenuous of all of you and makes sense why each of you would side together and defend my pedophilic ex-girlfriend while never contacting me once and dropping me at the whim of a hat. Things have never been the same with me and any of these original zombie YouTubers since this point in time, and I will never be working with them ever again. I will also not be apologizing to my abuser and harasser, Reagan McNulty, as I have finally escaped from you and will never allow you to ever control me and degrade me again.
That's the map I got groomed on!
Fuck.
I fucking love Zetsubo! Let's go! Guys, imagine sliding in my DMs being like, I can help you with Zetsubo? I can't let him win. I can't do that until I get him. YouTuber reacted to both of the docs earlier today. Oh gosh, which one? Hi, Bryce. Which one? I wish somebody would reach out to me and talk to me instead of being like, let me profit off this. A lot of people are making profit off my own fucking trauma, and it's pretty fucking lame. So funny, in the beginning of the diary, it's like me talking about Lex, and I'm like so unhappy in our relationship. It's me being like, I'm miserable. I hate my life. I hate Lex. Lex sucks. And I would like, it's so funny. You read it and it's like my game plan to get away from Lex. What's another tag I could put? I should put groomed. Just kidding. I'm just trying to cope by making jokes, making jokes, guys. Rizzler. Don't. But if you like Findom and if you want somebody to be like your dominatrix, I'm here for you. Clearly everybody knows that I could be a dom, I guess. Scarlett's a rat. Scarlett's a cocksucker. Cock muncher. How does it feel to be a cock muncher? How does it feel to be a fucking cock muncher, bitch? To have fun and have a good time and spread happiness and spread awareness. But now I'm gonna have to be like the fucking poster child for grooming and shit and assault, which doesn't bother me.
24. The bitch that in 24? No, this is no, bro. No, bro.
But it doesn't bother me, but
here are some brief points that were shared on Twitter that I would like to discuss. Occasionally, while Reagan and I were in different countries, we would send each other care packages, which included cards and gifts. However, the letters Reagan shows of mine are all typed and have been forged by her to further defame my image.
Right.
She claims that my company name on the bottom of these letters was editit.tv, which is completely false. If you actually go to the website, the LLC name is Velvet Platform LLC and not editit.tv co. I also bookmarked controversial tweets that I wanted to discuss with personal friends privately. Reagan had also said that the birth control was her wanting to buy it herself, contrary to her saying that I had forced her to purchase it.
Yo, this is insane. This is what I was thinking about, how I want
wanting to buy it herself, contrary to her saying that I had forced her to purchase it. The text message of Reagan alleging myself calling her my minoring is false, as proven by people finding the 5G symbol on the phone when this was not invented at the time of the screenshot. I could also not find any of this on my own phone. Reagan says that I bought her marijuana paraphernalia, which goes directly against my evidence of her friends purchasing this for her. Reagan had told me that I rehired Don, but she was the one who told me to rehire him. Also, Don was originally Noah's editor, so I'd appreciate it if people were to stop blaming me for somebody else's actions. And as a fun fact, Reagan, I also never weighed 250 pounds, and I have no clue how anyone could spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on OnlyFans. I don't even make that much money. I would also like to publicly clarify that I'm not using Christianity as an excuse for me using self-defense and messaging other women. Having attended Christian schools throughout my entire life and leaving only after high school to focus on my YouTube career, my return to Christianity was deeply personal and rooted from a challenging experience I had in 2022. At this time, with all the lies, extortion, and mental abuse I endured from my ex-girlfriend, which was also severely and negatively damaging my mental health, one night at the top of my old apartment building, the pain I was living in was too much, and which brought me to the brink of a very tragic and permanent decision. It was during this incredibly emotional time that I rediscovered my faith. I'd like to apologize to anyone that felt that I used Christianity to justify my past relationship and for any derogatory comments I may have made. The constant allegations that have been blindly thrown at me over the past few weeks have caused my family to have admitted me to the hospital for suicidal ideation, which is another factor as to why I'm uploading this late. I dealt with thousands of people telling me to kill myself and calling me a pedophile for a 2-year age gap relationship, and the constant humiliation from the entire world knowing my private relationship, which is exactly what my ex wanted from this. Having over 150 million people see my most private and degrading Snapchat conversation with her is genuinely one of the least hurtful things I've experienced from her consistent abuse. That Snapchat conversation's sole purpose was to show that I have nothing to hide and that Reagan is confirming she is targeting a minor, being Lawrence. No qualified professional lawyers or police I have spoken to would identify the evidence against me provided by Reagan McNulty as pedophilia, grooming, or abuse. She could not prove anything about her allegations, and if there ever was a real problem, I'm confused as to why she didn't contact the police.
Right.
I first got the law involved in 2022 with an official police report in LA regarding a random stranger physically assaulting me because of Reagan verbally assaulting him. In 2023, I got a cease and desist and tried to keep this relationship drama private. I've also gotten multiple lawyers involved with different specialties in regards to this case with an official police report filed in Canada against her in 2024. Reagan has never once filed the police report even after all of these situations. She tormented me, extorted me, then publicly slandered and humiliated me. These aren't the actions of a victim, but of an abuser. Ask yourself genuinely, would an abuse victim retweet memes about their own abuse situation?
Why did so many of you follow? Are you guys real? Is Lex bot following me again? Y'all, the last time I got bot followed, it was Lex. I never said it out loud, but I knew it was him because the day that I got the bot follows, he texted my mom. Texted my mom and told her that he was getting threats on Twitter. Everybody knows that I could be a mean ass bitch, and if you like a mean ass bitch, I'm here for you.
Why has Reagan done this? Potentially for her new OnlyFans and Passes account, she has started to gain more financial income. It was my fault for forgiving her every time and letting her manipulate me, my family, and my friends. After I noticed what she was doing, I no longer felt comfortable seeing her or providing money, as can be seen in the text of my previous document. I'd like to formally apologize to everyone who was constantly telling me to leave this relationship with her, and I never listened to you. If these accusations have tainted your perception of me, I understand and wish you nothing but the best. As to the transit drama, what part of I do not condone Danny's actions said in that video proves that I am going to be supporting him?
Right.
I've only ever wanted the best for anyone ever involved in any situation that I have ever been in. I'd like to conclude this video with a suicide hotline prevention number and a domestic violence / abuse hotline for anyone who has ever gone through or is going through a similar situation. I would also like to thank every single individual who reached out privately to me during such a critical time. Your input mattered more than you could ever imagine. Reagan, you are a manipulative, liar, cheater, and abuser. You've not only extorted myself, but also your own roommate.
Damn.
If you don't want to believe my story, that is your choice. No amount of evidence or anything I could show proof of will ever show the true extent of how badly this past relationship negatively affected my life. I do not understand how someone so vile could be trusted. I urge anyone who chooses to support Reagan McNulty or pure softy in the long run to not also fall victim and make the same mistakes I did in forgiving and falling for all her lies and constant manipulation.
Good fucking video. That is a good fucking video. And that bitch. That bitch is fucking. That nigga nuked her ass, bro. That is a nuke. Blew her ass up. Ain't nothing left of her, bro. Ain't nothing left of her, bro. She had to go MIA. The words first document, it says. Yeah, come back to 2016 LeBron. That's what I'm saying, bruh. Life really almost got destroyed by a gun. Ray gun. Bro survived the red screen with no perks on around 50. Nah, this motherfucker crazy. Yeah, bro's story, don't date Hello Kiko. Jesus Christ, man. Like, closing thoughts, that was fucked, bro. That was fucked. There was a certain point, like 10 minutes in, where I'm like, oh my god, bro. Like, this is getting insane. Honestly, bro, I'm happy he's away from that. I'm happy he's, you know, got this bitch the fuck up on out of here, because the bitch should be going to jail, but I don't think that will happen anytime soon. Hopefully it does, though, but you know how it is.
Got a night, no Gucci on. Fake nigga, where you get your Gucci from? Where you get it? Definitely know which on. Fake nigga, where you get your gooch from. Definitely know which on.